day our hometown burned, that was the day we enlisted. At last, we had something to believe in, something worth fighting for. None of us yet knew. We couldn't foresee what this war would cost us. It was a battlefield, but it was where we grew up.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles 4. Last time we did our squad story, and that was fantastic, but now we are to the tumultuous end of possibly the Valkyria. I don't know if she'll actually die here or not. We apparently killed our soulmate, which made me sad, and we kind of ran people up behind her and shot her in the back of the head. So, actually, that's not true. We didn't do that. We incinerated her with flamethrowers. Totally different thing. I was gonna say.
Do you not see this shit? What about the witch? We gotta finish her off.
Forget about her, Raz.
If we don't get out of here right now, we're all dead.
I was like, yeah, she final flames, but it's interesting. How does Claude know about final flaming?
It rages inside me. I can't control it. Maybe this is where I die. Effective. Useless. Alone.
It's interesting you can see the back of her dress like that.
Snow. Tears. Why? I shouldn't be sad. Finally. The pain will finally be over. And he's gone as well.
Oh, wow.
The only one to make me feel like I belong. To make me feel
That his tank is just still there.
now there's nothing left to live for. Nothing.
Don't say that, beautiful.
Oh, we didn't kill our soulmate. I was gonna say, Jesus keeps making me feel like shit.
You're alive. Leave me. Please, you have to get away from me. I can't control my powers. I can't.
What now? You're gonna let it overwhelm you? I kinda like it. Makes me fall in love again.
Please go. Just leave
You
me.
don't have to lie. I know what you feel inside. You wanna live. Live so I can keep holding you close. That's the truth.
Waltz is kind of a jerk. I mean, like, he's right, but he's such an ass about it.
Anywhere. Unleash that power. Engulf us both in flames. Anything you wish to do. No matter what. I'm right here. You feel the same. I know it.
You fool.
Yeah. But you are in love with her.
No, you can't. Don't die. You can't die.
Yeah, I blew up your tank like an hour ago, dude. You can't be dying now.
Stop it. Please stop. Don't kill him. Don't
Is it killing him or is it letting him die? Waltz is very inconsistent about whether he's dying or not. Okay, well, apparently it didn't explode, which is good. glad Waltz didn't die. I felt, based on how many times I blew up his tank, I was a little taken aback when he actually got killed by one of them.
Chromaria. You're even gorgeous when you're crying.
God damn it, Waltz.
You really are a fool.
Well, he's always been a little bit crazy.
Shit. Okay. No more laughing for me.
Don't push yourself.
I don't know, you're the one that pushed yourself to the brink of exploding.
Let's see. Well, I see an angel, but this doesn't look like heaven. I'm guessing we're still alive.
Do you ever stop? Holy shit, Waltz.
Yes.
Hey, that means you got control of your powers. Nice going, lady. Thanks.
No. I've almost killed you twice now, and you're the only reason I could suppress my powers. I'm just a useless reject after all.
You know that's not true. You tried your damnedest. We both did. That's how we got so screwed up. We've done good. Leave the rest to Forsetti. Let's go home.
Okay, good. I was going to say, after that, we can't fight them again, can we? Like, this needs to be the end of their story arc. Or not this, but the end of their battle engagement, because, god dang. Like, the battles I've had with them were so tumult. I don't know what else we could do with them.
Home.
You do know I'm sailing a ship into your house, and either taking it over or blowing it up. I'm hoping taking it over, because I don't want, Angelica to explode.
Yes. Let's go home. Together.
Oh, and it looks like the captain's going to wake up. Man, this is the episode where good things happen.
Captain Morgan.
Captain Wallace is here to see you, sir.
Okay, so he'll... I mean, I figure they must have him recover, because why else would they have this scene where he wakes up?
Hello, Mr. Wallace.
Hi!
I heard you managed to take down the Valkyria.
I sure did.
Fine work indeed.
Captain.
The captain has something important to tell you. Listen carefully.
Well, geez, Brian. You know, he's obviously weak. You could just tell me if you already know what it is.
Captain Claude Wallace.
Yes, sir.
Am I going to become a naval captain now?
I hereby grant you full command of Operation Cygnus.
Captain? What are you...
Claude, the captain hasn't finished yet.
Does this mean I have the ability to not blow the ship up?
It's time I told you everything. The secret of this ship. The true purpose of Operation Cygnus.
So yeah, this is where the great question is going to be.
Chapter 16. Forsetti's Judgment.
Are we using Angelica as a power source in order to cause the ship to be able to eat through the ice and come in on the capital from behind? And just use that as a means of attack? Or ultimately, is the explosion meant as an offensive weapon to take out the capital, or a defensive weapon to keep the Valkyria-powered tech from falling into Empire hands? I've said it before, I have a bad feeling that it's a nuclear reference, and the actual purpose is to get to the capital and then detonate. Not just the ships are going to bypass the enemy forces and get to the capital and strike from behind. Because it's interesting. In actual World War II, that's kind of, or in World War I, that's sort of what happened. In World War I, basically ended whenever tanks got perfected, and then we just sort of like drove past the German trenches, and the officials were like, "Wait, come back!" And we just drove to the capital, and we're like, "Okay, we took Berlin, guys." All right, so as always, as I remember, let's go read the newspaper. Wrong thing. A civilian oceanographic survey team has recently reported that confirms the recent fears of environmental scientists. According to the report, the survey team has confirmed that sea level is indeed rising, corroborating the accounts of many residents of coastal regions. Although their findings were inconclusive, the team did not deny the rising sea levels could be related to the disappearing glaciers mentioned in earlier reports of the Crystal Sea. The team stresses that there will be no short-term environmental changes, but long-term possibilities include both flooding and damage to the fishing industry. Rising sea level could be related to the explosion of the Crystal Sea. Still, we can't say for certain whether these are natural changes or a symptom of human interference. Whatever the cause, we'll have to keep a very close watch on these environmental issues before they become a serious threat to our daily lives. That's not quite what I expected. I expected a, like, obituary for Waltz or something. Because I assume that Waltz isn't going to let on the fact he's alive. Since he's basically like, I'm done with the war!
Portside cannons are ready for combat!
Hurry and tell the Fire Direction Center.
What about the aft side cannons? Like, actually, aren't we sailing towards the capital?
Don't have much time before we reach the capital.
Oh wow, this is the episode where we get to the capital.
Everyone aboard the Centurion.
Wait, that's not the captain.
It's Claude from Squad E.
This is Captain Claude Wallace. I have an announcement to make. Please, stop working and listen.
Don't have to tell me twice. Anyone that tells me to stop working, I'm like, you got it.
Moments ago, Captain Morgan entrusted me with command over Operation Cygnus. I know I'm not worthy of this responsibility, but I'll give all I've got to see it through. Soon, our ship will arrive at Schwarzgrad.
I wonder if they're going to show Claude or just show random reactions across the ship.
The road here was a long one. We lost our sister ships and more of our comrades than I can say. However, we overcame that loss to carry out our duty. Which is why there's something I have to tell you. All of you. The true purpose of Operation
Oh wow, he's actually going to tell the entire ship.
This ship holds a weapon of mass destruction. The A2 bomb. You all saw what happened to the Cavalier. You know how powerful it is. Our mission is to detonate the A2 bomb from within the Imperial capital.
Damn, okay, I was worried that was where we were going.
Should we succeed, we cut off the head of the snake. If Schwarzgrad falls, their army falls with it. We are to infiltrate the capital and detonate the charge stored in the main reactor.
Yeah, and that's Angelica.
Once it's activated, there's no stopping it. We'll have an hour until it detonates. Allies will be there to lead us to the suburbs outside the blast radius.
Ah, yeah, but Angie.
From there, we will watch the end of the Empire. I repeat, our final objective is to set off the A2 bomb. Let's end this war with our own two hands.
We can do this. We're gonna win!
Wow, that's... A lot of people don't realize what all that means.
Peace. Finally! We'll get to go home!
I also wonder what allies we have in the Imperial capital. Like, is there another resistance? Because before, the resistance movement was largely, from what I understood, you know, the areas that have been conquered by the Empire, not the capital itself.
So we have a secret weapon. Utterly incredible.
Minerva doesn't realize it yet either.
Just gotta bum rush the capital, chuck the bomb in, and boom! Good night, Empire, right? I like it. Let's blow them sky high!
It's our last resort, but it's true. This will end the war.
The captain was smart to leave Claude in charge. If anyone can lead the operation, it's him.
Oh wow, Miles all has my back on like that one mission where he's like, this is suicide!
Victory is so swear to make this mission a success.
I like how her hair fell down.
The A2 bomb? That must be...
I wonder why it's Angie 2. Was there an A1 bomb somewhere? So that is the... I think that Riley was the only one that was there at the time, so she's the one that realized what that is.
Well done, Claude. Here. You'll need this key to activate the A2 bomb. The captain entrusted everything to you, including our support.
So don't screw it up.
Please, lead us all to victory.
There's Loof again, the girl that only shows up every, like, 3 times in the whole game.
The key to ending it all. This is it. Let's finish the war. Once and for all.
Okay, and I was gonna say there's got to be a scene with Riley about this whole thing, where because we can't be okay with this, but we may have to be okay with it.
Look at you, the big boss of Operation Cygnus. What a twist! I never saw it coming.
We definitely haven't been paying attention to the game so far. Of course, the main character's going to end up in charge.
I'm not calling the shots. I'm just pulling the trigger.
Hey man, you okay? Don't tell me you're getting cold feet. Ah, well, no matter how high you climb, I'll always be here to kick your ass into gear.
I appreciate it, Raz.
That's what I'm counting on.
My brother will do whatever he can to stop us. But I know you can get us through.
Oh yeah, Forsetti lost his biggest weapon. I still want to know what the deal is with the twins.
I'm sure he's already come up with the perfect plan. But I'm ready for him. I will not lose. For the sake of those we've lost, I can't.
That's more like it. It's your job to make the tough calls. Ours is to make them happen.
Everyone believes in you. You can do it, Claude.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Riley? You've been quiet.
Yeah, we need to get Riley to talk this out.
Let's go, Raz.
Huh? Come on, this is our last hurrah before the final fight.
Get out of here, Raz.
God, you're tense. I said let's go.
Fine. See you, Claude.
That was considerate of her.
Yeah, does she also know, or is he just just piece it together?
Hey, remember those adventures we used to go on when we were kids? After it got dark, we'd sneak into that old abandoned house, one at a time, and tag our names in the basement.
Tag your names?
I remember that. Kai, the real one, would always go in first. Then he'd hide and wait to jump out and scare us.
Yeah, and you'd run away before you got even halfway there. Except for that one time, when your name somehow showed up with the others.
That was Kai. He felt bad that I could never get to the end, so he wrote it there for me.
I knew that. So did everyone else.
No wonder you all called me Scaredy Claude.
Well, hey, you got better.
But you're different now. You've grown up a lot.
Well, of course. In all the right ways.
Bomb. It's Angie, isn't it?
Yeah. The Cavalier explosion came from a girl like her.
I'm really glad we never got to know the other Valkyria that blew up.
When Valkyria in the engine room died, it set off a massive chain reaction. Only this time, we're bombing a city with millions of people living in it. Angie is going to die, and she's gonna take countless lives with her. I keep telling myself it's for Galia and for the comrades we've lost, but that doesn't make it any less terrible.
This scene is fantastic. I knew Riley would, be very emotional about it, but Claude's dialogue, his exposition about it, really sends home what's going on.
And yet I have to do it. I have to.
I have to do it. The Federation is still retreating from Operation Northern Cross, and our troops are dying in the Eastern Theater. To end the war,
Claude. The A2 bomb works on Aragnite implosion. The same technology my father and I developed. I took the research he left behind, and I finished it in Vinland.
So you're as responsible for this as anyone.
Sublimating the compressed combustion makes it implode. I knew the military would try to weaponize it. But I was okay with that. No, I wanted that. I thought completing my father's research to destroy the Empire was the perfect revenge.
So wow, she actually has a much, much deeper moral conundrum about this than Claude does.
Riley.
Good or evil, right or wrong, I don't know either way. But there's one thing I do know for sure. This isn't just your burden to bear. I'm as guilty as you. If you turn that key, I'll carry the weight with you.
How does she know there's a key?
So don't keep everything bottled up inside. Come what may, we're in this together.
Riley. Thank you.
Alright. Frontal assault. It looks like we're about to go in, guys.
Land ho!
Well, we've kind of been on land for a while, basically.
There it is. Schwarzgrad.
We really made it.
Maintain speed and heading. Take us as close as you can, and then we storm the capital.
Aye aye. Speed and heading, steady as she goes.
So, obviously, I'm still going to have to beat Frosetti and the twins, but I wonder how, because we're basically about to win. Once we get inside the capital, it's done, isn't it?
Wait, something's dead ahead.
Okay, there we go. There's the answer to my question.
Huh? What? What is that? It looks like an iceberg covered in pillars.
According to the map, we're approaching an island. There's a forest on it. Those are probably trees, frozen over and covered in snow.
Should we go around it?
No. We'll push straight across.
Can the ships sail over an island? Like, I know they've got things to break up the ice to let it...
The Centurion is tough, but it's not that tough. It can crush ice, but hit any rocks and will run aground.
That's what I was just thinking.
The enemy knows that too. They'll be counting on us to maneuver around the island. It's their last chance to stop us from reaching the capital. I'm sure they'll set a trap around the perimeter. In which case, we should surprise them by plowing through. Luckily, we do have a safe route.
We do?
The Forest of Ice.
You call that safe?
See how densely packed the trees are? There's no room for any rocks large enough to stop us.
Yeah, but it's... Do you not understand the base of the ship?
True. I don't detect any rocky areas ahead.
I see. The frozen trees should be fairly brittle. It's just insane enough to work.
I'm not sure this is possible, but it's an interesting idea.
Alright, maintaining course. I'll concentrate on steering, so I'm counting on you to keep an eye on what lies ahead.
Right, leave it to me. Once we break through, the capital's only a stone's throw away. Full steam ahead.
Good. Pushing through.
Stop the engine!
What?
Interesting. So, Kai, I need you to shoot some things down.
It's impossible.
He knew all along. This whole time, he was one step ahead.
Alright. Looks like we have... well,
Incoming transmission.
I don't know about our final mission, but...
Imperial signal.
Patch it through.
Aye, sir.
This is Captain Forsetti of XO. Attention, Federation Army. We have you surrounded. You have 1 hour to surrender your ship. Otherwise, we will kill everyone on board. That is all.
Forsetti, wait! Forsetti!
They cut the transmission.
Interesting. And surprising.
Enemies behind us. The path we took here is blocked off.
Well, it looks like we have to defeat the Imperial Army before we can finish
There's
the
no
game.
way to go but forward. But those electrified wires would completely disable the ship. There's nowhere left to run. What should we do, Claude?
It's all my fault. I let us right into his trap.
Well, don't sit here and whine about it. Let's fix it.
No, it's not over yet. There has to be a way out of this.
In Claude we trust? Really?
Did we come this far? Only to lose?
We shall not fail. This ship is a fortress. If they intend on laying siege, then we'll fight them as siege breakers.
And we're not in a position to break much, lady.
Oh, I'll break something.
They got us outnumbered 10,000 to 1.
Well, but they have stupid computer AI. Actually, that is 10,000 was way more than I was expecting.
Our only option is to surrender.
Oh, shut up, Miles. Don't go down this road again. Claude's gonna come through with an amazing plan. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be amazing.
Hey, the hell are you giving up for?
All we really need to do is have our snipers open fire, hit the balloons, drop the electrical barrier, and punch it forward.
I'm not giving up.
Sure you are. You're talking like we already lost.
Can you get us out of this in an hour?
Hell no. Do I look like a guy with a plan?
Then why did you...
But Claude can.
Claude, huh?
He got us this far, didn't he?
He did.
How many times have we been up against impossible odds, only for my man to pull some genius plan out of his ass?
It's the battle of the Strategians.
We've all seen it happen. Why don't you trust him now?
You're right. He's done it before. He can do it again.
He did it before, and he can do it again.
He's not the type to roll over and wait to die.
Can't argue with that. Sorry. I bet Claude's coming up with a strategy as we speak.
And Claude's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Raz,
What?
Claude's in a meeting on the bridge, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You wanna barge the meeting?
Go to him. What he needs right now is your special brand of idiocy. I mean, encouragement.
Tell him how we all feel.
All right, I got this.
I believe in you, Raz. An imperfect plan. Best kind. Perfection's overrated.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Of course not. I'm grasping at straws here. Sorry. I'll go back to the drawing board.
Hey, hold it!
Raz, what are you doing in here?
I promised I'd kick your ass into gear when you needed it, right? So here I am. Come on, you're the boss here. You can't go making a face like that.
No. I suppose not.
So what's the plan?
One I had was too risky. We're working on another.
Oh sure, we only just passed the 40-minute mark. No big hurry, take your sweet-ass time. Besides, improvising a crazy stunt at the 11th hour is kind of your MO. Your job's to think up the plan. Carrying it out is mine. Come on, let me hear it.
Fine. I'll tell you.
Brian!
The electric wire blocking our escape is powered by Ragnite.
Yes.
If we temporarily disable it, the ship should be able to make it through before the power turns back on.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I said I was going to aim for the balloons.
Located the generator inside the forest.
Ha! Then all we gotta do is get there and break it.
But we're surrounded, and the generator is heavily guarded.
That's fine.
Still, there is a way to break through their formation. Isn't that right, Claude?
Let me guess. Wind whispers.
God damn it, Raz.
Exactly. A strong wind will blow through in 20 minutes. Given the terrain, it'll cause a whiteout.
Okay.
So, we slip out of the ship while they can't see.
But that's right at the...
Oh man, that's perfect! So what are we sitting around for? Let's get cracking!
No, we can't rely on this plan.
Huh?
I mean, it is at the deadline.
If I may, Sergeant, the moment the generator goes down, we'll have to make a beeline for the capital. There, we'll break through their defenses and prepare an escape route for after we set the bomb.
But the people that go out will kind of be stranded.
Yeah, I know. Clock's ticking, right?
That's all we have. There's sure to be a backup generator, so every second will count. We won't have time to pick up the strike team after they destroy the generator.
Yep.
So? Don't you get it, Raz? It's a suicide mission.
I mean, this whole operation is almost a suicide mission.
There's still time. I'll think of something else.
But Claude...
Get out of here!
No, I ain't going nowhere!
Then I'll leave!
Goddamn idiot.
This is war. Like, we're willing to sacrifice Angie, who's a kid, but we're not willing to sacrifice people who knowingly sign up for a suicide mission? Like, no. I think Claude's big issue is that Raz will probably be on the strike team, because he's the...
Yo, boss man. Got any good plans?
Raz, I'm running to hate myself all over again. I joined the Edinburgh Army to protect what's important to me. A peaceful life, a happy home, and above all, safety for my friends and family.
I hate to say it, but Claude is becoming a better character than Welkin at this point. I mean, these just introspections put the war into clarity. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, come on, it's the army, you sacrifice as expected, but then this is just like, it's such a real...
I thought long and hard about this mission, but all I could think of was...
My pretty face, huh?
When it comes to charging the enemy all alone, you're the best of the best. This op would require a small, skilled strike team. It suits you to a T.
But hey, he's invincible, right?
It was logically sound. It's the best way to minimize our losses and maximize...
God, listen to me. What am I saying? I'm as bad as Frasetti. I'm doing my best, but the more I try to think like a commander, the more I can feel this war twisting me. The tough call is right in front of me, and I can't make it.
So basically Raz is going to, now that he knows the plan, just go by himself without you having to make the order?
Man, what an honor. Back in the day, you would have just bottled this up. I used to think you were stuck up for keeping all your thoughts to yourself. Really pissed me off. But look at you now. You're the big boss. Everyone here trusts your decisions. And no one more than me. You know that, right? You're trusting me with a mission that'll make or break the whole damn war effort. Like I'm a real hero. What, you don't think I can pull it off?
Okay, Raz is brilliant.
Who's a better fit for your plan than Raz the Invincible?
Please, Raz, just drop it.
No, I want to hear you say it. Order me to go.
Oh wow, that's kind of mean.
I'm not a scaredy Claude anymore. Or was that talk about growing up nothing but BS? Put on your big boy pants and just say it.
Raz! Please. Get us out of here.
Oh my god. This is so well done.
I'm gonna nail this one, Commander.
Alright. We're over time, but I want to at least get to the battle before we end the episode.
Raz, wait! Why'd you remove me from the strike team?
Don't play dumb. How you gonna snipe if you can't see?
I don't need a sniper rifle to get the job done.
Hey, wait your turn. Deadeye Kai will get her time to shine. You're gonna give the other Kai what's coming to him, right? Put a bullet right between his eyes for me.
Stop it. That's enough. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going with you.
Yeah, that is the, it's a little, like, you're basically like, yeah, kill your own brother. Like, that's gonna be very emotional for Kai. You don't just start talking about it like it's nothing, Raz.
I can only go out there if I know you're safe back here. Long as you're happy, so am I.
Here comes the wind! Visibility is at 0. It's a total whiteout!
Well, let's go. I think that was Kai, I love you, I'm not sure.
That's the wind talk for you. All right, time to go.
Raz.
And next time, we go out with a big damn hero. Look forward to it all. I know I am.